Top defensive team in the entire league, and this is only the 5th time all year the Knicks were held to under 100 points. And down the stretch, Wally, we, as you guys have mentioned, really saw the Pacers' tough D come to the forefront.
And they wanted to use that tough defense to create turnovers, to create deflections, create steals, and create easy points. And it did. That's what it does. When you get in the passing lanes and you get steals and you get blocks, it leads to transition opportunities. And Bogdanovich was getting out in transition, and Oladipo was getting out in transition. And that's what you need. At times, you don't want to have to set up your offense. Miles Turner hits a nice little spin move there, but here's one of those steals that leads to a 2-on-1 opportunity. Bogdanovich in transition gets the dunk. Of course, he's complaining. It seemed like every single time a basket was made, both teams were complaining. Yeah. Enough is enough,
How about
guys.
this here?
Let the officials do their job. That's just, come on, Cantor. I mean, you're a big, strong guy, and you just let him grab the ball.
He wanted a foul.
You. I know, but
offensive rebounds big in this game, especially late.
Got to be strong with the ball. Got to get these hustle plays if you want to win on the road.
More defense.
More careless pass leads to a transition opportunity and a foul in transition. The Pacers struggled to set up offense and score. That was a nasty little behind-the-back drop-off pass by Oladipo, led to that Miles Turner three. This is another teaching moment for David Fizdale. I just think, you know, in the Cleveland game when they couldn't get the ball in bounds, it's because, hey, at the end of games, it's going to be physical. Fight through it. Play through it.
Right.
Give the other team a taste of their own medicine. You know, Cantor, when you got a double team, got to be stronger with the ball. Tim, when you get the ball, you're a marked man. Oladipo's a first-team all-defensive player. You know he's going to be trying to get steals and knock the ball away from you and get in the passing lanes. This is something that the Knicks can definitely learn from. A lot of positives from this game, though. To go toe-to-toe, one of the best teams in the East, on the road, and be right there with an opportunity to compete for the win, just got to figure out how to win these close games.
Oladipo, 5 of 8 from three-point range in this game. I mean, he is just growing as a player.
Remember when he couldn't shoot early on in his career?
Well, when he was in Orlando, that was an issue. He was only a defensive player, and now he's really a great two-way player. 26, 7 assists, 8 rebounds, and 5 steals. As his defense was obviously a big part of what the Pacers did. And as you watch Oladipo and you know his story, you watch Emmanuel Mudiay in this game tonight with 18 points and 6 assists.
Thought he played great.
And you think to yourself, right, like that's, if there's ever somebody you should say, I can learn from that, it's a guy like Oladipo who took an off-season, changed his diet, got into great shape, and became a player now who's an all-star. And Emmanuel Mudiay. And Emmanuel Mudiay is growing right before our eyes. He's 22 years old. That's a perfect example for him of a player, how you can reclaim your career.
As for Cantor, played a lot, over 35 minutes.
Played
Mitchell
great.
Robinson out with a sprained left ankle, so he was unable to go. Cantor got a lot of minutes. Luke Cornett played under 10 minutes, so Cornett didn't play much. Cantor got a lot of time and made the most of it.
Listen, we take for granted what he does and his energy on the boards and just how he dominated the interior. And this was a game that he bounced back from after a rough one in Charlotte, but he just seemed to swallow up every single rebound. Turner is not as mobile of a big as Zeller was, so it's a good matchup for Cantor. And how about the way Cantor avenged Sabonis' big game in the Garden, went right back at him. Look at that, 20 and 15, knocked down a 3. Was just really good all game, compiling and dominating in the interior. There's the three-point shot. Looked nice and smooth, knocking that shot down. Listen, Ennis was really good, and I thought he was good when they went zone, too. I thought his presence was good, and using his length, using his size. I think going to zone at times is going to help him on the defensive end of the floor because he won't have to chase guys all over the place on pick and rolls and be, you know, 25, 30 feet from the basket, trying to help these little quick guards. So the zone can be a nice little wrinkle and a nice little defensive change that if he really pays attention and if he really listens to what the coaches want him to do in that zone, that could be a good defense when he's out on the floor that's going to help keep him on the floor because he can rebound in the zone and then he can also do damage on the offensive end, scoring and getting rebounds.